但是圣经上强调三而一的神都参与。
But the scripture emphasized the notion that the triune God, the three persons of the Godhead, are all part of this work.
第一件事情讲到神的重视，
And number one, it speaks of how God values what He's doing.
因为在神眼中这件事比创造宇宙还要伟大。
Because in God's eyes, this particular thing that He's doing is greater than His creation of the universe.
宇宙他说有就有，命立就立。
The universe came to be by the word of His mouth.
为了建造我们，为了建造教会，你看他花多少的功夫，花多长的时间。
In order to build us up, in order to build up His church, can you imagine how long and how much effort the Lord has spent?
宇宙他说有就有，
The universe came to be just by His words.
一下就出来了。
They popped right out.
教会新耶路撒冷新妇到今天还没有预备好。
The church, the New Jerusalem, the dwelling place of God is not yet made ready today.
为什么启示录21章讲到，等到新妇预备好了，圣城新耶路撒冷从天而降？
Why did the Revelation 21 tell us that when the bride is made ready, then the New Jerusalem will come from heaven above?
所以它不光是一件很荣耀、很太宝贵的一件事情，
Not only is a glorious thing, a precious thing,
也是一件太困难的事情。
but it is also something that is very challenging.
困难不是神有困难，
It is not challenging because God is difficult for Him.
困难出在我们这些带有罪性又具有自由意志的人身上。
That the challenge comes with we who have a sinful nature and who has a will of our own.
因为神不能勉强我们，
Because God will never force us.
他等候我们信而顺服的来配合他。
He waits for us to trust Him, to obey Him, and to come alongside Him.
我跟你说哈，神那个爱，那个最伟大的爱，就是他在我们身上的耐性。
Friends, I will tell you, God's greatest love is displayed in His patience with us.
我曾经举过例子哈，假装你现在所有所用的东西，全部一下变得有自由意志啊。
And I gave this example before. Let's say everything that you possess, everything that you own, all of a sudden has a will of its own.
我跟你说，你不仅活得很痛苦，你根本不想活。
And I will tell you, it would be very, very difficult for you to sustain your life. You might not even want to live anymore.
你要刷牙，牙刷说 no no no， 你嘴巴太臭。
And you want to brush your teeth, your toothbrush says, no, 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 that place stinks. I don't want to go there.
你说我要开车，我要去教会，迟到了。车子说我昨天已经跑了超过我的 quota， 不跑。
And you say, this morning I gotta get to church. I gotta drive the car. The car says, no, I reached my quota yesterday. I'm not starting today.
你要穿那件衣服，他说 no no no， 这件衣服我不喜欢在你身上，我喜欢在他身上。
And you want to go and pick out this particular dress or clothes, and the dress says, no, 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 I like myself on that person. I don't like it on you.
我不要再举例子了哈
And I'm not gonna，
包括你现在
keep giving
坐的椅子
examples.
绝对不让你坐，怎么让屁股坐在我身
And
上？
just the chair, the very chair you're sitting on is going to say, I'm going to allow your butt to sit on top of me.
活不下去。
It'd be very, very difficult for you to live.
你有想到，怎么可能这么伟大的神对我们这么有耐心？
And then I want to ask everybody to begin to ponder, how did this great and awesome God have
一
such
再背
patience
叛，
with
一再
us?
不肯顺服，一再埋怨，一再逃避，但是他还是用不肯改变的爱。
We resist
来改变
him,
我。
we deny him, we reject him time and time again, but he comes with a love that never fails.
弟兄姊妹，我希望你们知道，我今天晚上讲这篇信息，其实是完全 out of 神的爱。
Brothers and sisters, I want everyone to know that this evening, when you're hearing this message from me, is out of the love of God.
因为神真的带了这么多可爱的弟兄姊妹来到我们中间，
Because God really has brought many wonderful brothers and sisters here in this church.
那么很多人都是非常聪明、非常杰出，这个非常有教养，学问也很好，各方面很多条件都很好。
And there are a lot of people with very, very, a lot of gifts, a lot of qualities in this life.
但是我多么不甘心你们被世界的王拿去用。
But I do not want that the king of this world would take possession of you.
而不是为了我们那一位理当为他而活的那位神而活着，
And that you are not living for God, who is your rightful service.
不是为着那个那么荣耀的一个意向跟使命而活着。
And you're not living according to such a glorious purpose and glorious will of God.
所以希伯来的作者讲到那些人的时候，说这些人是世界不配有的。
And so when the author of Hebrew, when he begins to recount one by one these people of faith, he says that these are the people that the world is not worthy of having.
你要不要跟你隔壁的人讲一下？哎，弟兄，你是这个世界不配有的。
And say to the person next to you, this world is not worthy of you.
什么叫世界不配有？他没有资格有你。
Or what does it mean that this world is not worthy of you? It's not worthy to have you, possess you.
更不要说他当我们的督工，我们当他的奴隶。
And not to say that it became the slave driver and you became the slave.
那是不对的 ，something wrong。我觉得我们基督徒，教会的教导、基督徒的生活、基督徒的侍奉，真的是 something wrong。
Brothers and sisters, I would tell you, if that's what's happening, then something is wrong. Something is wrong with the teaching that in the Church of God.
就在最重要、最关怀、最不可少的事情上，我们被仇敌给夺去了。
The most important, the most crucial thing, the enemy has robbed us of it.
在神手中被神经营、被神建造，成为他的杰作，成为他的居所。你觉得这是多荣耀的事情啊
How glorious for you to understand that you are in the hands of God, and God's hand is upon you, His molding, His making, and shaping you, and to be a dwelling place for Him.
所以神建造我们是要叫我们成为他的居所。
And when God builds us up, He is for the purpose that He may dwell in us.
他住在这里，他永远跟我们同在。伟大的神永远跟我们同在
That。we would be His dwelling place, that this great and awesome God is forever with us.
他是光，他是爱，他是生命，他在这里，光、爱、生命都在我们中间。
He is light, He is love. When He is here, they are all here.
他要充满在我们的里面，
He wants to fill Himself up within us.
让我们过完全不一样的人生。
That we will live a life that is completely different.